Woo! First of all, usually, when I do this, I always make this a blooper. But today, I will not. Okay? Because we're going to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Season 13, episode 18, Kicking and Screaming. Alright? I forgot my intro about liking and subscribe. Y'all like, subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and click the notification bell button. Okay? Your girl is exhausted. Okay, I feel like I got 1,000 things on my plate, invisible things, but I feel like I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Okay, I need a minute and I need a moment, and I can't do that till after April. Anyway, again, now why y'all came, let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because I felt like this episode had some really good parts to it. So the ladies are headed to Martha's Vineyard for Carly's divorce trip. Zane and Ashley, they have a conversation. Ashley lets Zane know that her stepmom is coming and she wants Zane to be on his best behavior. Then we see 24 and Selma having a conversation. Selma is headed with the ladies to Martha's Vineyard. I don't think 24 kind of liked that, because he felt like these ladies have Sierra's back and you're pretty much going with the op. It was a quick conversation. So then we get to Erica and Jasmine. They meet up. And they talk about this woman named Erica. I forgot her name. But oh no. I'm lying, y'all. Erica talks about her in this gun situation at the airport when she got stopped at the airport. I feel like low key she's downplaying this situation. Like, oh, it's just a little gun girl. And then she said, you know, she's scared because she feel like the feds are gonna make an example out of her. But then she said, well, I think I just may get community service because I love the community. And I'm like, girl, are you even taking this serious? Like, you had a gun. Sorry, y'all. You had a gun at the airport. Like, that's pretty serious. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's happening in real time, y'all, because a lot of times when it comes to reality TV, I pretty much watch it and I have all the social media. Whatever social media you name, I have it. Okay, I really need to put it in my description, more of it in my description box so y'all can follow me. But I don't know what's happening to her in real time. So anyway, Erica asked Jasmine, you know, about the whole Frost situation, about what's happening with Kai. And Jasmine was basically like, listen, I keep my stuff from Cannon. I think that was the little boy's name. Cannon, I don't let him know what's going on because he's too young. And for the most part, I really just mind my business. That's something they have to deal with, but I mind my business. And she didn't speak much on it, which I'm glad she did not. Which she probably don't know much, but she know as much as we do. But I'm just glad she didn't speak. She didn't speak on it in such a negative light. Now, is it me, y'all, or do Jasmine look like Lyrica from Love and Hip Hop? What is it? The one that was in with Ray J now. She looked just like Lyrica. And I was like, what is wrong with your face? Like, and I'm not saying she's ugly. She just have a new face. I think she had looked like she had work done to her chin. And maybe she had like her jaws done, and she definitely had her lips done. And what I did not know is that she had her butt done as well. I was like, oh wow, okay. So she said that she got into it with this other girl named Erica, because the girl felt like Jasmine didn't have her back. And Jasmine was telling Erica, what is this girl named Banks, that she did have her back, and maybe Erica, or because I think that was her, I forgot her last name, she misinterpreted. I don't know, but Erica Banks just want them to talk. Y'all have way too many people on this show, okay? So The ladies, all of the ladies back at Martha's Vineyard, they go and hang out. Selma tells Yandy that, I think Rennie may feel a way about me because, she's Sierra's friend and everything that happened between me and Sierra. It's pretty awkward between myself and Rennie, which it shouldn't be. And at the end of the day, as I stated, if 24 ain't mad, why are the rest of y'all like feeling away? Like, you shouldn't have no feelings towards this woman. He won his wife. These people have their relationship, and it's just as simple as that. And Rennie, I need you to understand, your girl came in these people business in her negative energy with her husband. Like, I need you to like fall back and let Sierra handle her situation that she created with Selma. So Selma was telling the ladies what happened between her and Selma. Between her and Sierra. Rennie said, you got a drink thrown on you because you was talking too much. Now Sierra threw the drink on Selma because Selma talked about her, I guess not carrying any babies. But here is the thing. That was a response to the way Sierra came in. You came in on bullshit, and I'm finna go to hell with you. And if you don't like it, it is what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't take up. I don't like Sierra. Let's just start there. But again, even if I don't like you, I do give grace. But her and Bobby, because y'all know Sierra and her husband is Bobby and Whitney. And that's another thing. We have seen Sierra on this show, but we haven't really seen her in group things or trips. And I have to question that. Why can't you go anywhere? Like, what type of relationship are you in? And that's what it makes me wonder. I do not like her husband. And based on next week's episode, I really don't like her husband. And I really would like Sierra to get out of this raggedy ass relationship that he's in. He's gonna tell Jasmine, I see why Kirk chose you in front of Sierra. That is disrespectful. Like, that is disrespectful AF to me. So anyway, as I'm listening to Rennie, I'm looking at her like, girl, Sierra was wrong. Like, Selma responded. She said what she said. She probably shouldn't have said it, but at the same time, we're in conflict. But you and your husband came to us. We were having a good time. We good over here. But y'all had to come over here, and y'all had to do what y'all had. Y'all was starting. And when you see it, I feel like Sierra and them saw it didn't get to them, so she had to dig a little deeper. And so that's what Selma did. I'm not mad at it. So I just wish that Rennie and Sierra's friend group, they stop upholding Sierra in her negative behavior. Her behavior has been terrible, and I don't know if it's something that she's on, because I really believe, I don't know if she's abusing pills, some type of other drug. I don't know, but something is really wrong with her. Like, something is really wrong with her. I don't know. She just different. Like, she different. Rennie again got smoke for Selma, but girl, you didn't have any of this smoke for the nigga that put you on IG and put you out of his house. I think, is that the one, in fact, she got pregnant for? Is that the same nigga that's in jail for federal charges? Girl, Rennie, please get out of our face. And I like you, but this ain't it. This ain't your fight, and I feel like you're trying to make this your fight. Yeah, no. I don't know. We all know Selma lying, and we know that she slept with that boy. But again, if 24 is not mad, nobody else should be mad, and it is what it is. So the ladies, we still in Martha's Vineyard. Selma had admitted Selma admitted, sorry, I'm like, what? Admitted to emotionally cheating on 24. She didn't say with who, and I'm not gonna leave it open for assumptions. So I'ma move it along. So Selma starts to cry. And I just wanted to point out how hard it is for a lot of us black girls to be emotional. And she said initially, I didn't feel like this was a safe space. And they became her safe space in that moment. And I wasn't mad at them for that. She also lets us know that 24 calls her nonstop. And he's acting really insecure. And I was like, wow. And then Yandy tells the ladies that her and Mendices are separated because she wanted to explore different options. So Spice was like, that's crazy. Yandy said, it's crazy to you, but it's not to me. So Spice said in her confessional, hearing Yandy say she separated from her husband, it makes her feel sad. And at the same time, she admitted to cheating, but not really cheating. Spice thinks Yandy has misplaced anger and that she's taking it out on Spice. Now, we all know Spice to be male identified and a pick-me. That is Spice. And I just be like, girl, later episode, your friend didn't have to give you any information. If she said that's how she felt, and all the things that she's done to hold Mendices down, I don't understand her wanting to explore other options is a problem. I'm just saying. So then we get to Ashley, her stepmom, and Zane. When I tell y'all, Zane, I'm going to be as ignorant as I should be. Zane is a dickhead. Okay? He's a childish dickhead. And that's all I got, because I cannot stand him. Ashley is a pick-me, and she allows Zane to constantly disrespect her. That is so sad to me. I feel like her self-esteem is definitely in the toilet. So Zane didn't come home until the next morning. Ashley said, she was telling her stepmom, listen, I'm glad you're here because I'm here by myself. And she emphasized I'm here by myself to her stepmom. So Zane was like, well, I'm here, and you knew what Ashley was talking about. You not here like that. And you have your family, and the way your mama always want ragtag on me, she lucky I ain't sling her by that Jerry curl ass wig of hers. Okay? Because we about to talk about his mama too. Okay? So anyway, I didn't catch the stepmama's name. So Ashley's stepmom said he's on fire. Tell Zane he's on fire right now. And then Zane left. She was like, after I arrived, you left, and you didn't return back home until 5 o'clock in the morning. She asked Zane, what is out there? What's out there that have you coming home this time, returning home this time of a morning? And he said he wanted to give them time to catch up. And I realized even more how much of a piece of shit that Zane is. He give LDE, little energy, all day. So anyway, Zane asked if she's there to help. He was like, are you here to help my situation or hurt it? Zane, you're doing that on your own. You have always hurt your own situation with Ashley. Ashley just dumb enough. She's just dumb enough to just sit there and take it. Anyway, so the stepmama was really clocking Zane, and I wasn't mad about that. She was clocking how he treats Ashley, how his mama treats Ashley, and she was just like, I don't like it, right? So Zane was like, I'ma just let my mama and Ashley's mom, I'ma let them meet up. Fine. So then we get back to Martha's Vineyard, and the ladies are at Oak Bluff. They're at a tour at Oak Bluff. And if you watch The Inkwell, Jump in the Broom. Well, Jump in the Broom, I think, was in a newer place, but I think it was still Oak Bluff. But those houses, those little what did she call them? Gingerbread houses. That's where the movie The Wedding was filmed. And I don't know if that was The Wedding was by Alex Haley or Oprah. Well, I don't know, but it was actually a good movie. It's an old movie. I don't know where you can find it. It's not streaming anywhere. I don't know where you can buy the movie. I saw it, but I totally forgot. That movie came out years ago. And I want to say The Wedding is with Halle Berry. Halle Berry, or whatever her name is. Yeah, I don't know, my New Orleans. But there were other movies that were shot at Martha's Vineyard, like Jaws, but I'm talking about black movies. And I love The Inkwell. I like Jump in the Broom, but I love The Inkwell. The one thing about Jump in the Broom that I love, y'all ain't asked for all of this. The one thing about Jump in the Broom that I love was the houses, the boat, the house. It was just all of that to me, all of that. But The Wedding that's an old movie. It was really, really good. So back in Atlanta, all the ladies go over to Saucy's house. It was Jasmine, Erica, Jessica. We haven't seen Jessica in a while. And Erica Racine is her name. I didn't write it on the other sheet, but I wrote it. And I was like, who is that? Have we seen her before? Like, I don't know who that is. And so I was looking at Jasmine and I was like, man, y'all look crazy with these BBLs. Like, her body is so small and her BBL is just out here. And it looks disproportionate. And I was like, eh. And listen, I'm plushy. And y'all can see from here with my double chins and my thick ass neck. Okay? I'm working on weight loss. Y'all just work with me. Okay? I'm gonna be skinny in no time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just saying the BBLs just it just didn't look right on Jasmine. But okay, that's not, So Erica and Jasmine talk and then they get into a fight. Saucy said, y'all keep this up, they gonna send you hoes to Zeus. Okay? And that was that. Because I didn't get nothing. I didn't get nothing from that scene. So Ashley and her stepmom meet with Zane and his dickhead mama, Lynette. Okay? Because she's a asshole with that Jerry curl ass wig. Okay? So as they got out the car, the one thing I got from Zane, him and his mama got out the car and they walked into the restaurant, and I just looked at him like a grimy ass mama's boy. That's like, I didn't get nothing positive from that. I do feel like Lynette is one of those mamas that want to be on TV, that want to be seen, because every time she's in a scene, she's never polite, which I feel like that's her usual attitude, but I feel like she turns up a little more and she becomes extremely extra. And the way she treats Ashley should have been popped the piss out of Lynette. Like, disrespectfully, knock the shit out of that hoe. Okay? I don't like that lady. So Lynette was loud. She was obnoxious. You never told me you had a stepmom. I didn't even know you had a husband. Girl. Ashley was like, that lady was lying. And I believe that, I don't know when Ashley's, like, I know she shared her story. And we get a flashback with production sharing her story. And and she started to cry as she was sharing her story, Lynette went over to Ashley and put her crusty lips on Ashley's jaw. I would have been like, "Ho, get your lips off of me. Don't touch me." Anyway, I was here for the stepmom because the way she wasn't gonna back down from Lynette at all. She was like, whatever energy you on, that's the type of energy I'm on. Like, so if you want to fight, that's the fuck we finna do. We finna be some old hoes fighting. I'm just saying. Like, I just think Lynette is an ignorant hoe. I don't like her, and I would never disrespect nobody's mom. But this one, she it's like she's a try hard. She want to try hard so bad. And I don't know if she does that to keep her son on the show. Her son may have told her, hey, you got to act like this to be on the show. Or I don't know if that's just her normal behavior. This lady is the worst. Well, one of the worst, because we've seen worse, Mama D. Anyway, Zane, Ashley was like, you still haven't defended me from your mom. He won't ever defend you. He's going to continue to cause triangulation between you and your mom. I mean, you and his mom. He doesn't want y'all to get along. Because he's a sneaky little bastard. And he does it for his own self-serving purposes. Y'all, I'm spitting. So the ladies are at dinner. And Yandy made a comment, Yandy made a comment to Spice. She told Spice she was playing. I feel like Yandy's full of shit because all those jokes towards Spice, I can't stand a person who like to say bullshit and then say I'm joking. Yeah, you're not joking. You're not joking. I don't like people like that. So she was like, I just want genuine friendships. Then Yandy, if you want genuine friendships from these ladies, then just say that. But don't do all this stupid shit with all this fake joking and all that. Don't do that. So, Spice tells the ladies, she's married. They play a game. They gotta tell their truth, or I don't know what it was. But Spice was like, I'm married. And I thought she was playing. I thought she was serious, but she was like, no, I'm lying. Selma said she never had a threesome. Carly said she's scared to go back to court. Selma said, she lets the ladies know that she's been coping with more alcohol and he's been coping with more. He's been smoking more than he should ever since this whole situation came out. I don't even think it's the situation. I think it's being on TV. And again, I said this before. 24 had this figured out all wrong. He thought he was going to be able to come on TV and point him in a great light. He didn't think that they were going to take his relationship and drag it by the balls as they did. He wasn't expecting that. Don't come on reality TV. I just don't think reality TV are for people like him. So Rennie said, she's going through the same thing with her man. And I was like, the one that outed you, the one that's in jail, the baby daddy, girl, Rennie. Okay. So Yandy is depressed. She said that she's lonely. She's unhappy. I actually like that scene because I thought that what they did was very, very cute. They got along really, really well. Okay, there was no fighting. So anyway, that's it. That is... I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all, I'm so sorry. That was the end of the episode. This is your girl, Kiwan, reminding you to keep growing, keep showing up, stay true to yourself. I'm sure I got that all wrong. And I will see y'all in the next video.